Good morning, third grade. Today we are checking page 510. Let's start with number 4. The answer to number 4 is raspberry. Keep listening if you need some help with that. The first thing we want to do is look at the fraction of biscuits that have each flavor of jam. So we are looking at these fractions, and we want to decide which of these fractions is the biggest. So which fraction is the biggest? To do that, we could do one of two things. We could use the fraction tiles. You may help yourself to those at any time, or we could use cross multiplication. Let's try using both strategies. Let's first try using fraction tiles. So you can see that I pulled my eighths. And first I want to see what 3/8 looks like for peach. So I am going to shade 3. Here's 3/8. Next we want 4/8 for raspberry. Now keep in mind I did draw these so that they're not perfect, but the fraction tiles that you are using should be exact. So be careful anytime you're drawing your fraction tiles. So there we go. We have 3/8 here, 4/8 here, and 1/8 here. Now we can visually look to see which one is the largest. You should be able to tell that 4/8 is the largest. Now 4/8 is not the answer. We want to know the flavor. So 4/8 belongs to raspberry. So our answer is raspberry. We could have also used cross multiplication or the butterfly method to check that. So if we have 3/8 and 4/8, to use the butterfly method, we would draw the wings like that and we would cross multiply. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 3 is 24. Because 32 is bigger, I know that 4/8 is the larger fraction. If I wasn't sure, I could also compare 4/8 with that third fraction, which is 1/8. So I'm going to take my larger fraction from my first little battle, which is 4/8, and then the third fraction is 1/8, and I will do the same thing. Draw my butterfly wings. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 4, again, is 32. Again, I see my larger fraction is 4/8. Again, 4/8 goes with raspberry, and that is our answer. Yet another strategy you could have used for number 4 is to draw counters, like it says to right here in the hint. Use 8 counters to model biscuits. So if I draw 8 counters, let me erase here. Okay, so if I draw my 8 counters, these 8 counters represent the 8 biscuits. I know that 3 out of the 8 are peach. I know that 4 out of the 8 are raspberry. And I know that 1 out of the 8 is strawberry. So whenever I draw it this way, I'm drawing a fraction of a group, I can see that there are more raspberries. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's more raspberry biscuits than any other flavor. So there's lots of different strategies you could have used to figure out that number 4. For number 5, we all probably had something slightly different here. The wording might be a little bit different, but the question that we have should really be the same thing. So here's the question that we should have had. Which jam flavor did Siri use on the fewest biscuits? So you definitely wanted to mention the fewest biscuits or the least or the smallest. You had to have something along those lines. Keep on listening if you need some more help with that. These types of questions require us to work backwards. I know the answer. The answer is strawberry. So I want to focus on my fraction for strawberry, which is 1/8. I can also reference the model that we just did over here. And again, I want to focus on strawberry. And we also should keep in mind that this lesson that we're doing today is all about comparing fractions. You should notice when we're comparing these three fractions that strawberry is the least. So that's how we arrived at that question. You should notice that strawberry is the smallest fraction here. Or when we put it into context, it's the fewest number of biscuits. The answer to number 6 is peach. We're going to do a little something different today. If you did not get peach, I want you to look in your book, scan this Math on the Spot QR code, and do this problem with Professor Berger. He is doing the exact same problem. So follow along with him if you did not get peach. The answer to number 7 is flour. If you did not get flour, I want you to grab your fraction bars and follow along with me now. So first, we want to find our third fraction bars, and we want to look at 1/3. This shows us how many cups of oatmeal Ms. Gordon is using, so I'm going to write an O for oatmeal. Next, we want to find the fourths. We're looking at 1/4, and that represents the cups of, 1/4 cup of milk. And finally, we want 1/2, so pull 1/2, and that is showing us how much flour. So now this becomes a visual model that we can use. We see this fraction is 1/3. Right here, this is 1/4. This is 1/2. We can see that 1/2 is bigger than the other two fractions. 1/2 belongs to the flour, which is where we got our answer. Remember, this is not the only strategy you can use when we're comparing fractions. We could use the butterfly method or cross multiplication. So I take the first two fractions, 1/3 and 1/4, I make my butterfly wings. And 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 is bigger than 3, so I know 1/3 is bigger than 1/4. And we can see that here in our model. 1/3 is bigger than 1/4. Now we still need to compare 1/3 to our final fraction, 1/2. So 1/3 and 1/2. Make your butterfly wings. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. The bigger fraction now is 1/2. 1/2 beat that 1/3. So that's our answer. 1/3. 1/3 belongs to flour. So there's several different strategies you could have used. As long as you got flour, that's okay. For number 8, you needed to show that 4/6 is the bigger fraction. You could have written it like this: 4/6 is greater than 3/6. Or if you wrote 3/6 first, it would be 3/6 is less than 4/6. Again, 4/6 is the greater fraction, so your greater than sign should be eating the 4/6, or here the less than sign should be eating the 4/6. Let's take a closer look at how we got that answer. You could absolutely use your fraction bars and pull out 4/6 and 3/6, and you can figure out which one is larger that way. Or we can use our butterfly method, which is what I'm going to do right now. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. Of course, 24 is bigger, so that means 4/6 is the larger fraction. Great job today, 3rd grade. Look up on the board for your next activity.